Hey, buddy, Thomas here. So, how did we do at the craft fair? What sold the best? What did not sell? And it was a little bit different from what was down in Mississippi. Down in Mississippi, I would have, of course, the finished boards like you see in front of you here. I also did a lot of the, do-it-yourself pile, the raw wood and everything. The raw wood did not sell very well up here in Wisconsin, but I did use it to my advantage because if someone bought a board here and if they expressed interest in woodworking or something like that, I actually gave them free stuff out of this pile here. The pile that we went there, we had a lot more in there and everything, but again, I only sold probably, I'm just going off memory, maybe 150 to 170 bucks worth of raw slabs, and we sold somewhere in the neighborhood of $750 worth of cutting boards. Now, let me also caveat this too. If someone came up and if they bought a board or something like that, and if they had kids with them, then I would take one of the boards up here that was, not as expensive and stuff like that, and give it to the kid, or the kids in that matter, because there was two girls and there were two brothers. Well, long story short, I want to make sure that they had a good time and that everyone was happy with what they got. The people really loved it. I met a lot of great people. I think it got a few extra subscribers from that, so that was cool. But what sold, what did not sell? First and foremost, black walnut with handles always sells very well. So looks like there's only about 5 boards there. In total, we had 54 charcuterie boards, and we have 18 here in front of you. So that means I sold 36, and I say I sold 36. I probably sold 30-ish. Probably gave away 6 boards. And on the slabs, like I said, $150 to $160 worth of stuff. All in all, it was a fun event. It was interesting to see, what people in the area like and everything. The big seller, though, was spalted wood. This is the only spalted piece that I have left. This is American Beech right here. And as you can see, it has some pretty cool spalt and everything. But one of the first sellers was a spalted red oak. Just like this piece right here. You can't really see it that well, but in there is some spalt and stuff like that. People were blown away by the spalting and such in there. We sold the board that my daughter worked on, which I showed in the video, and maybe I'll put some clips of that in there. Evelyn's board is turning out great too. That's a spalted red oak. That was cut a while ago, but it's definitely got some character to it. And we also sold the goofy looking one that looked like a battle sword, axe, whatever you want to call it. So that did very well. So spalted wood was a huge seller because I don't think we really get too much of the spalting up here because, things don't have a lot of time to degrade like that. With the freezing of the logs and everything, I'm almost certain that the freezing of the logs would probably kill off any of that fungus growth and stuff inside there. So that's something we can focus on in the future, is make sure we have spalted wood. The boards just like this, the more traditional style boards, they did not sell that well. But that's fine. I did give away one of these here. This is maple here, and it's very pretty maple. Don't get me wrong. It's got all the medullary rays. It's a quarter sawn piece and everything. These were selling for $15 a pop, and I only gave away one, did not sell any others. The black walnut boards, you can see we were selling these for $20 a pop. I think I sold like 3 or 4 of these, but the ones that sold were the ones that are left this crazy bark on the side. The one that did not have the bark on the side, as you see, those ones did not sell. So people liked leaving the bark on there and giving this light sanding to it so it looks pretty interesting. The handled boards, black walnut, those always sell very well. The cool thing is I have a mixture of boards here that came Tennessee, Alabama, Wisconsin, just pretty stuff and everything. But these boards sell for about $25, and I think the most expensive one was $30. The ash, no ash sold, which is surprising. They have a lot of ash up here. This is a piece that I've had for a long time and everything, and I use this piece as a template quite often. Had this one priced at $25. Here's a finished ash board, and I also had the unfinished ash boards just to show a difference between those. The poplar, a lot of people looked at this. It was a rainbow poplar here and everything, but a lot of people didn't know exactly what it was. The beech sold very well as the poplar ones. This beech one here, I have it for 15 bucks. So the poplar ones were about the same, everything that were not spalted and everything. They all sold for about $15 range. Those were very popular, but again, the spalted oak was the winner, followed by the black walnut with handles. So there you have it. Not too shabby. The wood over here, so I'll give an example. This is a piece of the black walnut, nice figure and stuff like that. I had that priced at 20 bucks or everything. I think I sold 2 of those, maybe 3, and then there's some other smaller pieces. Again, it was the unique stuff that people wanted. The red cedar, pretty much all sold. I did sell the black walnut pieces that were like this and everything. I had them marked at, I think, like 50 bucks a pop, and I ended up bringing that price down. In fact, there was a lady who came up from Milwaukee with her husband. I thought her husband was going to kill me, but I gave them a lot of wood. When I mean a lot of wood, I mean like 200 pounds of wood that went back with them, but they got a kick out of it. Some of these other pieces here, you know, just interesting piece of maple. I had it marked at 15 bucks. This red maple up here, nice tall, around 7-foot range, averaged out over 12 inches wide, I think, about 30 bucks. The other thing, though, I think why people didn't want to buy these is because of the location. When people had to come out and everything, they had to walk a quarter mile or more, so getting this back to their vehicle would be very difficult. The one family who I sent back a lot of wood with and everything, they did drive up closer, and then we helped load those into their vehicle. We also did sell the benches and the table. Again, I didn't really want to take anything home, so I priced them. I think the one cypress bench I priced at 75, and I sold it for 50. The oak bench was at 50, and I sold it for 50. And then the black walnut one, we sold at $100. So not too shabby. I have to look at my numbers again, but we made around $1,000. Not too bad for an event. Had a good time, but I know what to look forward to going in the future. And we also did ask to be invited to another craft fair and stuff like that. So I'm going to bring some more of these boards right here. I'm going to focus on any kind of spalted wood that I have, and I'm going to focus on stuff that's not from the area. Like I said, the cedar sold very well, and yeah, we'll go from there. So hope you enjoyed this quick little video. We'll see you around. Please like, subscribe. Thanks.